Hello, I'm Joel Mason, principal at Hoisington High School. With all things considered, we've had a great start to the school year this year with our governor's Executive Order 2059 mandating that everybody in the school building wear masks. We have to do social distancing whenever possible, take body temperatures, and hand sanitize every hour. We have had a great start to the school year. We've also offered a remote learning option for those students with health issues and health concerns due to COVID. Because of that remote learning, we did delay the start of school about a week to give our teachers time to prepare their lessons for the remote learning. The teachers have done an excellent job with our remote learning. That is something that they're not trained in. So on the fly, they've done an excellent job implementing the Google Meets into their everyday lessons. The students have done an excellent job with masks this year. That was one thing that we were concerned about, but all the students come to school every day with masks on. We take their temperatures in the morning before they come into school. We also take them again before they eat lunch, and they've done an excellent job hand sanitizing before every class period. Another change we made to our schedule this year is we added a third lunch period to allow for more distancing at lunch. We've only had a handful of quarantines with students this year, and all those quarantines are due to exposure outside of the school building. So we've been fortunate to this point not to have a mass outbreak or a mass quarantine order within the school building. A lot of credit for that does go to the parents. The parents have done an excellent job taking temps at home and keeping their students at home when they're not feeling well. They've also done an excellent job communicating with us here at school, giving us information on their students' health. So I do appreciate the parents' help in that. Our enrollment here at HHS has gone up considerably over the last few years. We now have a total of 215 students in the building, which is the most we've had in quite a few years. We are offering a few new elective classes this year to give our students a few more options. One of those classes is robotics and video productions, which we have offered in the past. We had a drop VP last year due to not being able to find a teacher, but robotics was always offered down at the middle school as we shared a teacher down there. But we've been fortunate enough to get Mr. Michael Quaid back this year. He is teaching both robotics and video productions here in the building. We are also offering jazz band as an elective this year. This is the first time we've had this in our curriculum. Mrs. Sarah Rockeberry is teaching that, and we anticipate the enrollment in that class going up next semester. Two other classes we've also offered this year, business law first semester and the history of American sports second semester, which is going to be taught by Mr. Ross Coombs. Our fall sports and activities are starting to wind down already this year, and we've had a lot of success. Our girls golf team qualified for the state tournament in Cheney by placing second at regionals. They ended up 7th as a team at the state tournament. Those players participating at the state tournament were Addie Smith, Chandra Ealer, Chloe Schneewise, Addie Guthrie, and Ava Henry. Heaven Hip also qualified but was not able to play. Our boys cross country team qualified for state at the Norton Regionals last weekend. At regionals, Ian Doss placed second, Carter Wolf third, and Gabe Hip placed sixth. They will run at the state meets in Wamego this Saturday. The football team will take their undefeated record into the first round of playoffs this Friday by hosting Ellis. Our debate team has competed in a few tournaments. All those tournaments have been virtual. Our electric car club attended a race in Hayes, and they also hosted a race here at the Activity Center a few weeks ago. We had parent-teacher conferences last week. On average, we usually have about 65% attendance at the fall conferences. This year, we anticipated lower numbers, and we ended up with about 48% in attendance. And lastly, our National Honor Society induction for this school year is next Tuesday, November 3rd. We have an astounding 18 new members being inducted. So we have a lot of students that are doing a lot of great things here at HHS, and I anticipate greater things in the future. Thank you.